guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well today. So today I thought I'd just do like a fun little video letting you know what my comfort movies are. I really like watching other people's like comfort movie recommendations because I think it's so weird how like they all vary, because for me my comfort movies are like weird kind of comedies and stuff, but for other people's it's like childhood films or like really sad films or like romantic films and stuff. But yeah, I like listening to like what other people's comfort movies are, and I just thought it'd be a fun little video. Like if any of you guys are feeling a bit rubbish at the moment, if you're feeling poorly or just like, I don't know, just like a bit down or something, these movies are good because, well, obviously they're my comfort movies. I think they're funny and maybe it'll cheer you up a little bit, but also like, this might sound like I'm really like reaching here, but when you're feeling down and just having like a bit of a rubbish day, I honestly find like just watching a new movie like an accomplishment rather than watching the same shit all the time, like the same stuff that we watch all the time on Netflix. Watching something new is just like, at least you've done something with your day. So yeah, these are really good films. I would recommend them. I absolutely adore film and TV and the world of film and TV. Yeah, and I love talking about it. So I'm gonna get into it. So my first comfort movie on this list is Youth in Revolt. So it came out in 2009. It's got Michael Cera in. It's directed by Miguel Arteta, if that's how you pronounce it. And it's just one of those like awkward comedies. Like, do you know, just like the vibe that Michael Cera gives off, which is just like so funny, but it's just like so awkward. That is exactly what this film is, but it's like nice as well because it feels quite summery, and it's just got kind of those like Napoleon Dynamite like weirdness vibes and stuff. So I would recommend that. It came out in 2009. And yeah, I don't know, I think it's on Netflix or Amazon Prime. My next comfort movie, like if you've not seen this already, you have to go and watch it. I don't even care, like you have to, is Napoleon Dynamite. Like if you have not seen this movie by now, I want you to pause this video, go and watch it and come back. No, just kidding, carry on watching this video. So Napoleon Dynamite is just like one of my favourite comfort movies. It's very, like I can't remember where it's set, but like it's very much like everything's very remote. It's just really like niche. I don't know if that's the right words to describe it. And it's so weird and just like funny. I love it. So Napoleon Dynamite was directed by Jared Hess and it came out in 2004, and it's about like a high school in America. Again, like Michael Cera vibes. If you like stuff like that, you'll like this one. My next comfort film, okay, don't come for me. I, as a rule, do not like Disney films, but Ratatouille is honestly one of my favourite comfort films. I think it's because it just like makes me feel so cozy the way it's set in Paris. Like the whole soundtrack is like jazz music. It just makes me feel so cozy. I feel like Ratatouille is a really good autumn winter film. If you guys don't know what Ratatouille is, it's about a rat who's a chef. Maybe not the most like critically acclaimed film, but it's nice sometimes to just watch like a bit of a like kids film. My next comfort film, and Dan never lets me watch this, but I love it so much, it's Step Brothers. So it's got Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, and all of their films together are just so funny. I think it came out in like 2008, 2009. It's directed by Adam McKay. I think it's on Netflix. It's so funny. There's so many like, it's such like a quotable film. Like there's so many references, which I say literally every single day. Basically, Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly are like in their 40s and they both still live at home with their parents. The parents are both divorced and their parents like marry each other, I think. Yeah, they get married, so then they're stepbrothers, hence the name, and at first they hate each other and then they love each other, and it's just so funny. It's such a good film. I think it's on Netflix. I would definitely recommend. My next comfort movie, and this is one that I have watched recently, but like it was like the first time in ages, and I used to always watch it when I was younger, and it's Stuck in Love. So I think it came out in 2012. It's got Nat Wolff in, Lily Collins, Kristen, what's her name? Kristen Bell. It's got Kristen Bell in it. And this, is funny, but like it's not a comedy. It's definitely like a romantic film, but it is quite sad as well. But it's one of those films where it's like a teenage romantic film, so it's very like, the sadness is very like poetic, but like very teenage, like angsty way. Yeah, it's about a family of writers, and then I don't want to spoil it too much, but the boy, like the main character, gets a girlfriend, and it's kind of sad, but it's kind of sweet. I think it's on Netflix or Amazon Prime, one of them two. I've watched it recently, so it's definitely on one of them. Okay, my next comfort film, and this is like one of my favourite films of all time. It's The Social Network. It's such a good film. It came out in 2010, like hands down the best movie that came out in 2010. It's directed by David Fincher, and it's written by Aaron Sorkin, who is such a good screenwriter. It's got Jesse Eisenberg in it, Andrew Garfield. I think it's got Justin Timberlake in it as well. And it's just such a good film. So if you don't already know, The Social Network is basically a film about how Facebook was created. Mark Zuckerberg has actually like disputed a lot of what's actually in the film, but it's really interesting. At the same time, I like have it as one of my comfort movies because the soundtrack is insane, and also the cinematography is just so nice. It's got very much like autumn winter vibes, and it's on Netflix, I'm pretty sure. My next comfort movie is one that I've not watched for a long time, and I really want to watch it soon because I love this film. It's The To-Do List. So this came out in 2013. It's directed by Maggie Carey, which is obviously good, female director, which not many of these films are, which isn't very good. It's got Aubrey Plaza in, Bill Hader as well. I love those two actors. I absolutely love anything that's got Aubrey Plaza in, and it's just such a funny film. So Aubrey Plaza is a teenager in it, and she works at like a local swimming pool, and she basically makes this like to-do list for over the summer holidays. So it's got like really summery vibes. It feels quite like nostalgic of summer holidays, but at the same time it's really, really funny. It's like the typical kind of like teenager trying to lose her virginity film. Yeah, definitely would recommend. I'm pretty sure that's probably on Netflix or Amazon Prime as well. Next comfort film, okay, don't come for me because I feel like a lot of people hate this film, but it's Grown Ups. And also, again, don't come for me, but Grown Ups 2. Everyone hated Grown Ups 2, but I really enjoyed it. So Grown Ups is written by Adam Sandler. The cast is like the typical Adam Sandler film crew, Kevin James and all of those. It came out in 2010. Still not the best film in 2010, that's definitely To The Social Network, but it's such a good film. It's just like, I feel like Adam Sandler films are really good for comfort films because it's like that stupid type of comedy. And again with this one, it's got really summery vibes. It kind of feels a bit nostalgic for me because like I don't even really know why, but like it's set in like a cabin in America in the summer holidays, and it just reminds me of when we used to go to America on holiday as a kid. Again, that one's probably on Netflix or something. So my next comfort film is American Pie, and to be fair, like I like the whole American Pie series, not the one where it's like not the original cast, but all of the ones where it's the original cast. They're all just such comfort movies, even so it's probably not appropriate. I feel like I used to watch them all the time when I was a kid. And it just feels really nostalgic. So the first one was filmed in 1999. Like you can tell, it really feels like a 90s movie. So this film was directed by Paul and Chris White. It's got Jason Biggs and it's got Alison Hannigan, Jennifer Coolidge, Tara Reid, Sean William Scott. It's got a really good cast. I feel like all the characters like gel together really well. It's such a funny film. Honestly, like all of the films are so funny. American Pie, apart from, like I said, the ones where it's not the original cast, American Pie is one of those series where they made a lot of them and like they're all really good. It's not the type of series where like the first one's really good and then they make the second one and like the second one's just rubbish. They're all really good. So again, this film is kind of based off of a group of friends graduating high school in America and then just like trying to lose their virginities again. I don't know why I find these to be my comfort films. I just think they're really funny. My next comfort film is a little bit more of a modern one and it's mid-90s. It's obviously set in the 90s, but it came out in 2018. It's written and directed by Jonah Hill, which I can't lie is one of the main reasons why I love this film, because I just love Jonah Hill so much. And I find this film so interesting because obviously Jonah Hill is like such a funny actor and he's known for kind of being in comedies and stuff. And whilst mid-90s is a funny, like it's definitely got elements of like comedy in it, I wouldn't say it was a comedy film. Yeah, like I said, like it's got funny bits in it, but it's a little bit more of a serious film, but it's not like negative serious. It's just kind of one of those films where it's a bit, I don't know, just a bit calmer maybe. And not, I don't mean like it's not got a plot or like it's not interesting, but it very much gives me like indie film vibes. Again, this one has a really good cast. So it's got Sonny Suljic in it, it's got Lucas Hedges, Alexa Demi. I love those actors so much. But yeah, it's a really good cast. It's just like nice vibes. I think that's why I like this film so much, because it's just like good vibes. It's really nice to watch as well because as someone who like enjoys films and likes to like analyze films and stuff, it's nice to be able to look at like the pop culture references in it and like the costumes and stuff. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that film, especially if you kind of are interested in 90s skater culture and stuff like that. And my final comfort movie for this film, I'm sure there's plenty more, but my final comfort movie is The Truman Show. Again, I feel like this is a classic. Like if you've not watched The Truman Show, you really need to watch it. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. It came out in 1998, I think, so it's kind of like nostalgic a little bit. It's directed by Peter Weir and the main character is Jim Carrey, which he's just such a fantastic actor. I find Jim Carrey as a human just so fascinating. I've learned quite a lot about Jim Carrey recently actually, and he is so much different in real life to what you would expect, but yeah, he's just such a fabulous actor. And it's good as well because obviously The Truman Show, there's funny bits in it, but as a whole I would say it's a bit of a sad film, and I think that's quite like an interesting role for Jim Carrey to be in, because a lot of his films are just like pure comedy and stuff. But no, this is definitely sad. Like it's got like a happy ending, but you do feel sorry for him throughout it. Basically, if you don't already know, The Truman Show is an amazing film, and the main character, Truman Burbank, basically his entire life is a reality TV show, but he doesn't know. And basically the entire world he lives in, the entire town, his house, his job, everything is like a set. Like the town he lives in is a set. When he can go and see the beach and like the ocean and stuff, it's not real. It's a really interesting concept, and it's just a good film to watch, and it's just quite like comforting in a weird way. Again, I think it's just the vibes feel quite comforting. I don't know. But yeah, guys, that is all of my comfort films. Well, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure I've got so many more. But that's just a little list that I drafted up. I feel like they're all quite accessible, fairly easy watching films, so I would definitely recommend all of them. I think pretty much all of them will be on Netflix or Amazon Prime or something like that. Yeah, I definitely recommend watching them. I honestly love film so much. I love everything about film. So when I feel in need of comfort, I definitely do turn to film. I would genuinely love to know what your comfort films are. Please leave them in the comments down below. I'm not just saying this to get comments, but like I'm genuinely interested. I love seeing what people's comfort films are. I always watch those videos on YouTube, so do let me know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave me a big thumbs up. Make sure you leave me video recommendations in the comments down below. And subscribe, of course, it makes my day. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I'll see you very soon with a new video. Love you, goodbye.